Hi there, and welcome to another Haltech Technically Speaking, which is actually not even that technical today. What we're going to be talking about is Haltech ESP software and base maps. One of the most common questions we get here at Haltech is, do you have a base map for my car? Well, most of the time, the answer is actually yes. And it's already packaged up in your software. So once you install the Haltech ESP software, I'm just going to flick over to my screen here. If we go to File, Open, if we cruise down here, we've got a whole bunch of different base maps that are already preloaded and pre-configured, ready to go. Let's pick GM, LS, everyone's favorite engine. Have a look through here. These are all of the different base maps that are already pre-configured for the LS1, LS2, if it's drive-by-wire, non-drive-by-wire, whatever the case. And then if we just click down here, let's choose the one that is Elite 2500, LS2, LS3, drive-by-wire, EV6 injector. Double click there. The thing will open, and there you have it. We've got our full LS2 base map. If I go to Setup, Main Setup, or press the little button here, Main Setup, it's already configured. 6 litre, 8 cylinder, the right firing order, the right trigger type, the right crank sensor information, the right cam sensor information. So you'd want to go through and make sure that the wiring for our base map suits the wiring that's been done in your particular application. For example, boost control, we've got configured on DPO2. If you're lucky enough to have a turbocharged LS using Haltech boost control, you would just want to make sure that you've wired DPO2 as your boost control output as well. If you haven't, you can either reassign to suit your wiring, or you could repin your wiring to suit the base map, whatever's the most convenient for you. There's really nice examples of how the fuel maps should look, how the ignition maps should look, how things like all the idle control strategy, all the knock threshold tables, so everything that's been set up on this specific engine, which in turn you can import straight into your ECU, which will help you get a handle on the tune, get the thing started really quickly, up and running, and straight to the dyno. Now keep in mind, I have called this a base map. And just like painting your house, the base coat is the thing that prepares everything, gets it all in the ballpark, but you still need to do a top coat. You still need someone to tune your car. Just slapping a base map into it, getting it up and running, awesome for things like bleeding the cooling system, checking for oil leaks, which there never is any oil leaks after a fresh build, is there? Putting fuel through the whole new fuel system and making sure to then go through and clean all your filters to get all of that stuff out from your brand new fuel system. All of those sort of pre-system or pre-flight checks before you take the thing to the dyno tuner and get all of the maps tidied up and get perfect for your particular application. So I can't stress it clearly enough that this is a base map. This is the thing that gets the car up and running. You still need to take it to the tuner in order to get the tuner to work their magic. So now it's time to take a look in the description below. I'm going to put a link there to all of the Haltech base maps, as well as a link to a zip file with a whole bunch of finished tune files and data logs from cars that we've seen in the past. So you've got a whole bunch of base maps and you'll have a whole bunch of tuned working versions that you can see exactly how much detail goes into everything and get a bit of a glimpse of what the tuner does to your particular car when the thing goes on the dyno. So even if you don't have a Haltech ECU, hell, even if you don't have a car or an engine, download the Haltech software anyway. Open some of the base maps, open some of the tune files, open some of the finished data logs, have a bit of a look at how it all works. This is exactly the way and the best way to learn how an engine management system actually works. You can see how much ignition timing and what air-fuel ratio has been targeted across the engine's entire operating range. You can see at what sort of battery voltage the thing should be operating at through all of the operating conditions in a data log. You can see what injector duty cycle an engine would run at full throttle and 30 pounds of boost pressure. You can get all that information just sitting in front of your laptop, clicking through, and then before you know it, you'll be an expert tuner. Well, as always, thanks very much for watching. My name's Scott, and I'll catch you next time.